can jam a signal, you can spoof GPS, but how do you stop a drone that's not even wireless? Meet the Unjammable drone, a new battlefield monster flying on a fiber-optic leash, immune to jamming and built for silent, deadly ambushes. The rise of drone warfare. Drones have changed everything. From Ukraine to the Middle East, small quadcopters now act like flying snipers and bombers. Cheap, fast, and precise. They've replaced artillery in many frontline fights. But radio-controlled drones have a weakness. They can be jammed. Electronic warfare teams use signal disruptors to sever the link between pilot and drone, forcing it to crash. So engineers did what engineers always do. They found a loophole. Wired revolution. Instead of relying on radio signals, some drones now use fiber-optic cables that run directly from the controller to the aircraft. Think of it like an internet cable stretched through the air. No radio, no Wi-Fi, which means no jamming. The fiber not only controls the drone, but also sends back high-resolution video with zero interference. And because there's no wireless signature, it's nearly invisible to electronic detection systems. In war, that's priceless. Works. A fiber-tethered drone works like a flying IED on a leash. A pilot hides behind cover, feeding out hundreds of meters of lightweight optical fiber. The drone stays low, hugging the ground or darting through alleyways. When it finds a target, a tank, a trench, a bunker, it dives, detonating on impact. The cable snaps, the drone explodes, and the pilot is long gone. Because it's hardwired, jammers, GPS blockers, and electronic countermeasures do nothing. It's warfare's new stealth trick. It's happening. These unjammable drones are already in real battles. Reports from Ukraine show fiber-tethered FPV drones taking out armored vehicles while standard ones drop from the sky. Videos show operators threading drones through windows and trenches using the cable for both control and live targeting. Military analysts have confirmed several nations are testing similar systems, using cheap commercial drones modified for fiber control. The idea spread fast because it's simple, low-tech, and brutally effective. Sometimes the future of war doesn't come from a lab, it comes from a garage. Why it works so well. The fiber link makes these drones nearly undetectable by traditional sensors. No RF emissions mean no warning for radar or jamming systems. They can sneak under surveillance nets, hug terrain, and strike before defenses react. They also double as recon tools. The cable lets them stream clean, real-time footage through heavy jamming zones where no other drone survives. For modern militaries obsessed with electronic warfare, this is a nightmare. The cheap counter-tech beating billion-dollar defenses. Weaknesses and limits. Of course, nothing is perfect. Fiber-tethered drones have limited range, usually a few hundred meters. The cable can snag on terrain, snap, or give away the pilot's position if spotted. And since they're often one-way suicide drones, they're not reusable. But on the modern battlefield, where GPS signals fail and RF channels are jammed, range isn't everything. Reliability is. In that sense, these wired drones trade reach for guaranteed impact. Picture. The rise of unjammable drones proves one thing: innovation doesn't always mean high-tech. Sometimes, the deadliest idea is the simplest. A $500 drone with a cable is defeating million-dollar jammers and rewriting urban warfare. The lesson? Technology is only as powerful as the creativity behind it. The sky isn't wireless anymore, and the most dangerous drones aren't the ones you can see. They're the ones your radar can't even find. This is Techrupt. Subscribe now before the next ambush comes down the wire.